You're watching Roanoke, your source for what's happening in the Valley. I'm your host, Alicia Starkey. Breast cancer knows no boundaries, be it age, gender, socioeconomic status, or geographic location. So on April 15th, put on your pink running shoes, pink jogging gear, and if you have one, even your pink tutu, and help run breast cancer out of town. Here to share more about the 2014 Race for the Cure is Catherine Turner, Executive Director for the Virginia Blue Ridge affiliate of Susan G. Komen. Catherine, good to see you.
It's good to see you, Alicia. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So let's talk about this event, but let's start off talking about Susan G. Komen. Tell us about her.
Sure. Well, I will just let everyone know quickly. Our date's actually April 12th.
Okay.
The Saturday this year.
Okay.
But so Susan G. Komen was started in 1982, so almost over 30 years ago, and it was started as a promise between two sisters, Susan G. Komen and Nancy Brinker. And Susan G. Komen, at the age of 36, had breast cancer and unfortunately passed away. And when she was dying, she said to her sister, "Promise me that you will do everything in your power to make sure no other woman goes through this." And so that's where Susan G. Komen came from. And so everything we do is based upon that promise.
Wow. So the Virginia Blue Ridge affiliate covers our local area. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so our affiliate actually covers 32 cities and counties.
Okay.
It's kind of based in Roanoke. We go over to Lynchburg, Danville, and Wythe.
Okay.
So we've got a big area. And so within that area, we really focus on raising money to provide screening and diagnostic mammograms, education, and treatment. And we do that. We raise the money and then we grant it out to organizations throughout our territory.
Okay. So the Race for the Cure is your largest fundraiser, and it is coming up on April the 12th.
Yes.
Okay. So share with us details about the event.
Yeah, so the event is an awesome event. You know, you talked about the pink. You will never see as much pink as you do on that day. And it's just an inspiring day for women who have gone through breast cancer and are survivors, for women who are going through it at that moment. Last year, we had a woman who had had a chemo treatment the day before. She couldn't walk, but she had her wheelchair and she had her family pushing her, and you know, she got up and she was able to cross that finish line, you know, the last 10 feet. It is one of the most inspiring days that you'll have. The race is a 5K, but there are a lot of different options. If you're not a runner, you know, there's the competitive timed 5K, there's a family fun, you know, run walk, which is a 5K, and then there's still a 1 mile walk. So there are options for everybody.
Okay.
It just, you know, bring your tutu.
Okay, exactly. So tell us more about how people can fundraise during the event.
So with the fundraising, you know, there's a registration fee, and it's $35, and that really covers the cost of the race, your t-shirt, the food, all of that stuff. But you know, in order to grant out the money that I was talking about earlier, we really encourage people to fundraise. They can do that, you know, through a variety of ways. You know, they can ask their neighbor, they can send emails, you can have a bake sale, lots of options. And this year we've introduced some fundraising incentives that we're really excited about, and they can be found on our website. But you know, if you raise $250, you get a performance shirt in addition to the, you know, the race t-shirt.
Okay.
And you know, at $500 you have the chance to win an airline ticket and to get the, you know, VIP treatment at the race. You get a VIP porta potty and VIP parking, so some fun things like that.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. So most importantly, can you share with us how the money that's raised is going to benefit the community?
Yes. So I mentioned this a couple times, but you know, we raise money to support uninsured and underinsured women in our community with screening and diagnostic mammograms, education, and treatment.
Okay.
So this past year, we had $320,000 out to 6 different organizations, and you know, we try to cover you know, different geographic areas, different socioeconomic status. I mean, we try to cover everybody, but we do not do the direct service. We grant it out to those different organizations.
So one thing that I find interesting, and I'm not sure how many people know, but breast cancer does not just impact women. It does. It is not gender specific. So
Mm-hmm.
Are you encouraging men to come out and walk right along with
definitely.
women? Okay.
It does affect men. Women, it's a much greater rate. 1 in 8 women in their lifetimes will be diagnosed with breast cancer, and sadly 1 in 36 will die from breast cancer. So those are shocking statistics, but there is good news. At this point, if a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer and it is contained to her breast, she has a 99% survival rate for 5 years.
Okay.
And when we started back in the 80s, that percentage was somewhere closer to like 75%. So we are making a difference.
Well, we are excited about the good work Susan G. Komen is doing and the impact to our area and to the folks who live in the area. We're all out of time, and we will make sure we put the website up on the screen for those who are interested in attending. Thank you so much for being here, Catherine.
Thanks.
You can find out more about the Race for the Cure and other events happening in the Roanoke Valley on the community calendar coming up at the break. I'm Alicia Starkey, and you're watching Round Roanoke on Cox 9. Thank you for tuning in.